I am Catherine, daughter of Charles VI of France and Queen Isabeau of Bavaria. Born into the grandeur of the Valois court, I was destined for a life of privilege, yet one steeped in turbulence and uncertainty. I speak now of the years between 1413 and 1422, the time that defined my life forever. When I was but a girl, my father's kingdom was fractured, torn apart by civil war between the Armagnacs and the Burgundians. France was bleeding, and the English king, Henry V, saw our chaos as an opportunity. In 1415, his army landed on our soil, and the Battle of Agincourt left France humbled. Henry's victory was devastating. Our knights, our pride, lay broken on the battlefield. Though I was too young to grasp the full scope of that tragedy, its echoes haunted our court. As my family struggled to maintain control, my mother, a shrewd and practical woman, began to consider alliances that could bring stability. Whispers of a marriage between me and Henry V began to circulate. I did not yet know the man who would change my life, only that he was a warrior king with an unyielding spirit. In 1419, events took a decisive turn. The assassination of John the Fearless, Duke of Burgundy, deepened France's divisions, and the English pressed harder for their claim to the throne. It was then that Henry and I were formally introduced. He was unlike any man I had ever met, commanding, fierce, and confident. At first, I was wary. Could I, a daughter of France, truly marry a man who waged war upon my homeland? Yet, when I saw him again during the peace negotiations in 1420, something shifted. Perhaps it was his unwavering resolve or the rare moments of gentleness he showed me. In the Treaty of Troyes, it was agreed that I would marry him, and our union would seal his claim as heir to the French throne. It was a heavy price to pay for peace, but I believed it was my duty to bring two warring nations together. Our wedding in June 1420 was both a celebration and a symbol of conquest. Henry was radiant in his triumph, and I, though nervous, took solace in the hope that our marriage might end the bloodshed. We travelled to England, where I was crowned Queen of England in Westminster Abbey. The English court was unlike anything I had known, so structured, so disciplined. They greeted me with both admiration and suspicion, for I was the daughter of their old enemy. In 1421, joy came to us in the form of our son, Henry. I still remember the first time I held him, so small, so perfect. He was to be the bridge between our two worlds, the embodiment of our alliance. Henry, ever the soldier, was overjoyed but soon returned to the battlefield. Those were lonely months for me, but I found strength in my role as queen and in my love for our child. Henry's letters were brief yet filled with hope. He dreamed of a united kingdom, of a France and England ruled in harmony. But fate had other plans. In 1422, my husband fell ill during a campaign in France. I was at his side when he breathed his last, his ambitions left unfinished. My heart broke as I realized our time together had been so short, our dreams unfulfilled. At just 21 years old, I was widowed, left to navigate a world of power and politics alone. I returned to England with our infant son, now King Henry VI of both England and France, though his rule in France would forever be contested. My days became consumed with ensuring his safety, knowing that his future would shape the destiny of both our nations. Looking back, my life was a delicate thread woven into the vast tapestry of history. I was a queen, a mother, and a widow before my youth had even faded. Yet, through it all, I carried hope, the hope that peace might one day reign where swords had once clashed.